In this example, we have the same list of instructors, their department, the number of classes they're assigned, the recommended number of classes. And what we want to do is we want to figure out if the instructor has been assigned more than 4 classes or if the instructor has been assigned less than 4 classes. And if either one of those conditions are met, then the cell needs to say correction needed. In this situation, we would create an if statement with a nested or statement because we have 2 logical tests and only one of the tests needs to be true in order to display the result. So we are going to use the or. So to get started, I go to logical. I'm going to click if, and in this section here, in the value if true, I'm going to go ahead and type correction needed. Value if false, I just want the cell to be blank, so I do the double quotes. Now in this section right here where it says logical test, I need to nest in the or function. So I'm going to click there, come over to my drop-down name box, and I do not see the or function listed, so I have to click more functions, and I'm not seeing or. Oh, there it is right here in my select a function. But again, if it wasn't listed there, I'd be able to click or and then click go. So I'm going to click on that. And the first logical test is if the instructor has been assigned more than 4 classes. So I'm going to click on D4 greater than C21, and I need to make C21 absolute. And I also want to know if there are any instructors that have less than 4 classes. So I'm going to click on D4, type in my less than symbol, then click on C21, make that absolute, and then I simply click OK. I'm going to autofill that down. And as you can see, we have a lot of corrections that would need to be made. This one has too many, too many, too many. This instructor doesn't have enough, and so on. So the cells that are blank are the ones that have exactly 4 classes. So usually when you have an or condition, you're going to have more results because it's easier to meet one or the other condition, whereas if you have an and, both cells would need to meet the condition. I have went ahead and deleted the if function with the nested or. And now I'm going to demonstrate how I can manually type that in. So I'm going to type equal if left parenthesis. In this spot right here, I'm going to nest in the or function. So I type the or with the left parenthesis, and then you can see the or pops up with my logical argument area right here. And the or statement is if the instructor has been assigned more than 4 classes or if the instructor has been assigned less than 4 classes. So for logical 1, I'm going to go ahead and type D4 greater than C21, and I'm going to make that absolute, and then a comma, and then this time I'm going to type in D4 less than C21, make that absolute, comma, right parenthesis, which if you're watching very closely, this jumped back to the if function right here, and now I can type in my comma, and it's asking me for the value if true. So at this point, I'm going to type in quotes, correction needed, comma, and then the value if false, the section right here, I'm going to do my double quote, and I'm going to put on my right parenthesis, and then press enter. And then I'll go ahead and autofill that down. So basically, with an if statement, with a nested or, you type in your if function, you put the or function, then you'll type in your logical arguments, and then you'll go back to the if function and type in your true-false statements. And that's it.